Hello everyone, VJJ Pretty back in with more What's on Deck now, taking a look at non-Kickstarter stuff. Let's start off with this. It is That Deaf Guy Paradise Edition playing cards, and it's similar to the previous one that they put out, except that it's a orangey reddish color, and it's got paradise pictures. And of course, the number cards all feature hand symbolism, what you might call it, sign language type stuff, sign language, different colorful jokers. Court cards are obviously a bit different as well, featuring sign language again. You can probably, you can find out more about them, check them out at themagicapple.com. They're only $5 right now on the introductory special, and you can add on a second one for $5 as well. You can also still get some of the remaining first edition blue decks for $10. So, not bad. Produced by USPC, you know, it's fine. It's something I might pick up later on. Next up, no illusionist, Blood Kings V2. Why? Because illusionist is clearly lame. The only major difference in this one, aside from maybe one or two cards being different, I think they removed the Anglesey card and replaced it with a duplicate queen. But the other main difference is the tuck case is white instead of red. Why, illusionist? Why do you have to do a tuck change like that? That's just lame. Quite frankly, my problem is previously, last year, they said the Blood Kings was the last Kings deck ever. And they had the opportunity for once in their lives to stick with that and not contradict themselves. But then they turn around and they produce a new version of Blood Kings and contradict themselves and make themselves to look like liars. And quite frankly, I'm getting pretty sick and tired of that. Illusionist needs to stop lying. They need to stop screwing things up. It's just getting ridiculous. There was no reason whatsoever for this to be produced other than trying to, you know, make more money off of it and, oh look, a new version and whatever. And to me, it's a stupid, sneaky way of getting around the whole, oh, it was the last version ever. But this is not a new version. It's just a new tuck case. It's not a new Kings deck. It's just a new Blood Kings deck. And no, we don't want you to get around things. If you say it's going to be the last of something, then make it the frickin' last. Enough is enough. Speaking of which, Madison has a new deck coming out, Hellions. I don't know when it's coming, but see the picture of it. I'm guessing it's going to be for Illusionist, but I just don't know when. But it looks like the nicest Madison back that we've seen so far. So at least there's something to look forward to. And so far, I mean, this is what they've done this year. Blood Kings 2nd edition, unnecessary. They've finally, after over a year of waiting, released the Prohibition decks individually. They released Red Saturn decks. That was originally a Kickstarter deck. And apparently they're sold out, I guess, because we don't see them on the website anymore. And all that stuff. And nothing exciting or new from Illusionist this year so far. And of course, Black Club is dead. Good riddance. Next up. Oh my goodness. Do we really want to see Zach Mueller's tongue licking playing cards? They have released a new Fontaine's deck. It's sold out already. It was a pre-release. Will ship in about 2 months. It's Pink Fontaine's. Now, as far as I'm concerned, $15 is way too much for this. They cost him like $3 at most to produce. I'm guessing. Just because I know it's not that expensive. They're fairly standard decks, just custom, you know, jokers and ace of spades and back design, and $15. People are, I think, idiots for paying that much for a simple deck like this. Don't produce your own. you could do it yourself, make your own deck of cards instead. But whatever. There's nothing wrong with the color. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the shade. It could have been maybe a darker shade of pink or whatever. And I would have gotten it myself, perhaps, if it wasn't so much money. And then on top of that, the price is doubled, more than doubled with shipping. It was like $16 to ship a deck to me. And it's like, no way. Enough Fontaines. I'm sick of Fontaines. Gotta pick and choose what I pledged for and back. The Sacred Edition from the Icon Sacred Edition, I believe that's sold out. Nothing else new here. Just scanning it. Well, I can mention this one. Jackson Robinson is working on, once again, his legal tender playing cards. Very nice looking court card. I really like that. I mean, there's no index though on this, I'm noticing. Not really an index, so it's not, I don't know how usable it is, but the artwork is fabulous. The back design is fine. I don't know, obviously look a little more dazzling once he's finished with it, I'm hoping. And I'm also hoping that he will eventually work on the Canadian currency deck, whatever that was going to be called. But moving along, this one I want to mention, it is a Royal Mischief deck from Patrick Valenza. Apparently he's also working on a tarot deck. Only 777 printed. I don't know who produced them. They're on his website at deviantmoon.com/wordpress/p=3188. Apparently it's produced by US Game Systems because it says that right at the top. Unfortunately, it's a PayPal only, so I can't get it. But look at the artwork here. It's pretty interesting. There's no indexes. It's made vintage style with kind of goofy, tragic royalty type quote cards. Look at that Suicide King. That's pretty awesome. It's killing itself with like 3 different arms. Unless that's someone else's hand. But, I mean, the artwork is fine. The back design is pretty nice. I wouldn't have minded getting it. This apparently is a different style deck that he's working on, a transformation style deck. And you can get 2 randomly selected bonus transformation cards with your order. So, pretty interesting. I like it, but unfortunately, like I said, I can't get it. Next up, I wanted to mention this one. This is coming today, Blue Crown today at 11 Eastern or 10 Eastern, whatever it is. So whatever it is, 10 or 11 Eastern. I think it's 10 Eastern, or is it 11 Eastern? Whatever. 10 p.m. Eastern time. It says right down there. It is the Laura London NLC Signature Edition deck. I can't tell if that's supposed to be pink, which would be ironic considering Pink Fontaines just came out, or if it's a dark red to match her hair. I guess we'll find out in about 12 hours. Less than 12 hours. It does look like it's a dark red. Definitely darker than the standard red NLC deck. Obviously the price will be better than the Pink Fontaine, so I'll pick one up just for the hell of it. Next up, let's check out my survey from last week. I'm not even sure I'm going to do one this week because I seem to be getting less and less people participating. But coming up this week on my channel, as per your demand, Citizens from 311, Darkfall, which is from Murphy's Magic, Magna Carta from Alexander Chin, Seasons Playing Cards, and we got Bicycle Gaelic Celtic Myth from Cultureland, and I will also be doing both the Superior Brand readers and the Cardistry Heroes, 2 reviews in one day because they're both kind of standard, simple decks and pretty much recolors, so I figured might as well do them both at the same time. Next week, I don't know yet, we'll see. I might do another survey, we'll find out probably later. I do got some more decks as well that I got that I could throw in there. Anyways, that is it for what's going on this week in the world of cards. Um, Not exactly thrilled with what Illusionist has been doing this year so far. Hopefully they can turn it around. Um, can't say the same thing about Fury 11. They've been doing good stuff. Dan and Dave, I forgot to mention, I might have mentioned it last week, but Dan and Dave has a new vintage plaid deck coming out. All we've seen so far is an Ace of Spades as far as I know. I can probably check it out. Check it out, check it out. There it is. Ooh, that's a nice tuck case. It looks like it's going to be the same colors as before. New tuck case, obviously. Um, and DDPCC. Okay. And I know I've seen the Ace of Spades somewhere. But I don't know where. There's the Ace of Spades. There it is. Very nice Ace of Spades. I guess it's the Dan and Dave playing card company. Not sure when it's coming, but it says it's this spring, so it's going to be anytime, sometime soon. I will keep you posted on when I know. In fact, see if I can find their Instagram, see if there's any more information. Boom. Doesn't say. That's what I hate is people with all these comments like, "Ooh, gimme, take my money," and it's like, geez, calm the hell down. Think before you just decide to throw away your money. There's one thing I hate is people making comments like that. Take my money, gimme, need it. You're not helping things out. You're just fanboys and yeah. Anyways, that is what I got this week. Enough of that. Looks pretty cool though. I will see you next time with more. Of course, don't forget the reviews coming up this week. They're all pretty awesome. See ya.